Hey guys, what's going on and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my review on the Nintendo Switch. I've had it for about a week now, and I have been watching a lot of content about other content creators, taking their opinions and the facts and stuff like that, and sort of compiling it all into a review for you guys, including my own experiences. So first off, I'm going to try to keep this video within around 10 minutes. Hopefully that's achievable. I do have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, and I hope you guys enjoy. So first off, starting off with the cons, there's not many. With my short time with the Switch, I didn't really personally find any major cons. Other people that have done reviews on the system and stuff like that, a year after it's been out, don't really find that many issues with it. But yeah, let's go ahead and just hop right into it. So the first sort of issue with the Switch is there's not a lot of AAA developers that are coming to the Switch. They're not making games exclusively for the Switch, or they're just not porting their own games over. Now, the only real examples of AAA developers that I have seen within the Nintendo eShop and basically on the Switch platform is Fortnite. Warframe will be coming pretty soon, which I wouldn't really consider that a AAA game. And then you have Bethesda, which is really the only AAA developer that I think have ported over a lot of their games. You have Wolfenstein 2, Skyrim, and then also Doom. So with those games, there's not a lot of room to wiggle with in terms of content and games to play. So I'll just kind of leave that there. I will be talking about the pros of the system as well later on in this video. The second cons point is first party games. But what I mean by first party games is basically games that Nintendo have made or have been a part of making. And the big ones are like Zelda and Super Mario Odyssey. Those are mainly the big two. You also have, Mario Kart 8. Now, these games are pretty much selling points for the console at this point in time due to there not really being too many games out for the system. So, for me, it was a selling point. I did get the system just for Zelda and Mario. I haven't really had a Nintendo console since the first 3DS that came out. So, I kind of wanted to hop on and, grab another Nintendo system. So the third and final con that I sort of found was Nintendo Switch Online. So the main issue that I kind of have with this is the only way to, if you are to buy the subscription for Nintendo Switch Online, there is no voice communication, so you would have to use a third-party application. Now, they do have an application that you can download on your phone, which you can only get if you buy the subscription. So you would have to look for, third-party means of voice communication. Like I said, they do have the app for the Nintendo Switch, I believe, and then also you can use stuff like Discord, Skype, TeamSpeak, all those applications that Discord and TeamSpeak do have phone apps. But I mainly use Discord, so having to use it on your computer while you're playing another console is kind of annoying. I have to do that with console a lot with PlayStation 4 anyways. So those were pretty much the big cons that I have seen other people discuss and also that I have run into. Now let's go ahead and hop right into the pros. So the first pro of the system is that it is an indie platform. Now, Nintendo thinks that it is very, very important to promote indie developers. There is a lot of 2D side scroller type games. There is a couple, good 3D type games, but the majority of the indie games are 2D. The second pro is that it's portable. So, if you wanted to take it in portable mode, you can play it handheld. The Joy-Cons come out like so, and then you can play on the screen. It has a kickstand, stuff like that. And it also comes with a charging station. Now you can get third-party charging docks, but it's not recommended. Nintendo and customers themselves have been reporting that it has been damaging their Switch. So I wouldn't recommend. I would just use the one that comes with your Switch when you buy it. The third point is that it is good for local co-op. So with the Joy-Cons being able to be detached, you do basically one person can use one Joy-Con. All the buttons are on here, including the shoulder buttons, which are on the side right here. And the Joy-Cons have a battery life of up to 20 hours. The screen itself, I believe, only lasts 3 to 6. So, you know, not a whole lot of playtime for like co-op games, but you know, it's enough. It's nice. Now, the fourth sort of main topic is that it's good for travel. Obviously with portable mode you can get a case. This one was only about like $15, I think. You know, you just put it in portable mode, you can carry it in the bottom, you can put cords in here. It came with, you know, game card slots or game card holders. It came with 2 of them. It also comes with micro SD holders, which the Switch only comes with about 32 gigs. Now, if you're going to buy physical games, that is more than enough. If you're going to spend money on the eShop, however, you need to be careful because your storage space will fill up very quickly. 32 gigabytes is not a whole lot with how many games that are on the Nintendo eShop, especially you know, indie games and stuff like that. There is a micro SD slot, which is behind the kickstand right here. You open this and you can pretty much buy whatever micro SD you want, you know, ranging from price. You know, you have the 64 gig Evo Samsung, which are like not really that expensive, and then you can also go all the way up to 256 gigs if you want to spend the money. The next main pro is that it's just like old Nintendo consoles. You know, you're buying it to play mainly Nintendo games. You know, like I said, a couple developers are porting over games that have already been released and also games that are coming out. So if you're looking to play only pretty much AAA games and you're not really interested in Nintendo titles, I would honestly stay away from this the Nintendo Switch, because you know, the main factor in it is that it's a Nintendo product and they're going to try to, you know, sell you their games. So, you know, if you're a Nintendo fan, then that's good because then you can also experience the new upcoming Nintendo games. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of AAA games that are coming out, so you might have to wait a while. So let's delve into the Nintendo Switch Online topic. The pros of this, if you're looking to get it, it is not as expensive as a console. You're only looking at about $20 a year. Yes, $20 for the entire year. But that is only if you play on one profile. If you're looking to get a family plan that covers the entire system and every profile that is on it, it is $35 a year. Now this is pretty cheap compared to, you know, PlayStation, Xbox, stuff like that. And you know, I think it is a marketing standpoint right now for them because they don't have a whole lot of good content on their eShop. The console really hasn't been out for that long. It's only been out for a little over a year. So yeah, so let's continue on with the Nintendo Switch Online. So basically, if you pay for the subscription, you're able to buy NES controllers to replace the Joy-Cons, which are attached on the side. Now, I do not believe that they come with the intricacies of the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons have gyro controls as well as, well, basically motion and gyro controls. So I believe that the NES controllers do not have that. It's basically, it comes with a really nice D-pad. The D-pad on this, people have complained that it's not very good just because it's kind of like simple buttons. You know, it's all preference. If you play a lot of 2D games, getting the NES controllers. They also have a bunch of third-party controllers that you can buy. You know, it's not a bad idea. You can also experience online play if you pay for the Nintendo Switch Online service. You also get cloud saves. You get access to the mobile phone app, like I said before, and you get special offers. Now, we don't really know what that means yet. I'm pretty sure that none have come out, but I believe that it's in-game items or possibly deals on certain games within the eShop. Also, you get access to a bunch of classic NES games, which are basically get access to as soon as you buy the subscription. So that's basically wrapping up the Nintendo Switch Online. So I would say that it's worth the price. You know, you get access to a lot of old games. You get access to the phone app for voice comms if you really only want to use it for the Switch. Like I said, I would probably still be using Discord regardless. You have access to online play. There are a couple games that you don't have to have it for. I believe Fortnite is one. I believe a couple of the free-to-play games you do not have to have online or the subscription in order to play online. But yeah, like I said, with the price, you can't go wrong with $20 for an entire year. So in terms of games, which are pros, I would say that the only real pros for games at this point in time is that they're platform sellers. And I've talked about this, like I said before, you know, you have Zelda Breath of the Wild, you have Mario Odyssey, you have Mario Kart 8. Those are the big three. Pretty soon, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Pokemon Let's Go comes out either at the end of this year or pretty early next year, as well as an 8th gen Pokemon game, which will all be 3D and Switch titles. So basically, I mean, if you don't mind waiting for games and playing the ones that are out already, I would highly recommend this system. Let's Go and the 8th gen games are only going to be on the Switch. So they're basically not going to make a main story RPG type game for the 3DS or any Nintendo product before the Switch. So, you know, you have to think like this is the next generation. If you've been a Nintendo fan and you really like Nintendo games, I would highly recommend it. Like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with it the past week or two that I've had it. Alright guys, well I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a comment down below telling me what you think. Go ahead and like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos to come. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.